Hi everyone! In this video, let's learn how to use significant figures when there are multiple steps in your math problem. For a quick review, remember that when you do addition or subtraction, significant figures in your answer will go with the least number of decimal places. In this example, 1.1 has 1 decimal place and 11 has 0 decimal places, so I want my answer to have 0 decimal places. I'll round my answer to 12. When we do multiplication or division, we go with the least total significant figures. In this example, 2 has 1 significant figure and 11 has 2 significant figures. I want to round my answer to 1 significant figure, so I'll round to 20. If you're thinking that 2 times 11 equals 20 looks just plain wrong, remember that significant figures tell us how to round our answers. Let's move on to more complicated problems that combine these two rules. The two key points here are to keep track of how many sig figs each step should have, and don't round until the end. Here's an example. For any math problem, remember to follow the order of operations. I'll start with the part in parentheses. 13.2 plus 2 equals 15.2. This is addition, so I want to compare the decimal places and go with the least number of decimal places. 2 has no decimal places, so I'll keep in mind that this step should round to 15, but I won't round just yet. Next, I'll do 15.2 times 311, which is 4,727.2. For this step, remember that the 15.2 really should have been 15, which has 2 sig figs. 311 has 3 sig figs. This is multiplication, so I go with the least total sig figs. This is also the final step, so I'll round my answer to 2 sig figs, which is 4,700. The reason you only want to round at the end is because if there are a lot of steps and you round at every step, your answer won't be very accurate. Here's another example. It uses the same numbers as before, but there's no parentheses this time. You'll see this makes a difference in your final answer and the final number of significant figures. First, I'm going to multiply 2 and 311, which gives me 622. 2 has 1 sig fig and 311 has 3 sig figs. For multiplication, I want to round to the least total number of sig figs, so this step should round to 600, but I'll just keep this in mind for now because I have more steps. Then I'll do 13.2 plus 622, which is 635.2. For addition and subtraction, I go with the least number of decimal places. Now remember that this 622 should have been 600. Its only sig fig is in the hundreds place, and 13.2 goes all the way to the tenths place. I'll go with the hundreds place for sig figs, so that 635.2 rounds to 600. Sig figs can seem confusing at first, but practice makes perfect. Thanks for watching, and you've got this.